Hey, it's Kathy again, and I am sitting here with an author, how cool is this, of a book, The Best Wedding Reception Ever, and we're at Skyline Chili. This is Peter Mary. Say hi.
Hi, my first time here.
So I am learning the keys to the best wedding reception ever. So, Peter, tell me, what are the keys to the best wedding reception ever?
Well, you got to hire a fantastic team. You got to put together a great game plan, and then you got to make sure it has your personal touches on every single page.
Give me some examples of how you would do that for a wedding reception.
Well, one simple example would be people have seen people tap on the glasses at a wedding to make the bride and groom kiss, right? Well, what if instead of tapping on the classic ones that sound beautiful, what if instead of when they tap the glasses to make the bride and groom kiss, we added an additional twist, such as the bride and groom provide their master of ceremonies with a list of other couples that are there. And every time they make the bride and groom kiss, the master of ceremonies selects one of them at random and makes them stand and kiss too. Now all of a sudden the guests are getting involved in what's happening instead of just being spectators.
Well, I loved your idea too. We were talking a little bit about the dollar dance and how you could have, if they were pregnant, that they could come up with baby names, or they could, do $1 where you have a bag for the bride, or bag for the girl, bag for the boy, and people can guess. And yeah, there's just some really unique things. So do you find that just having those little unique elements make it different?
It really does,
Yeah.
and the bottom line is today's bride's looking for ways to personalize it and make it fun. They want the guests to enjoy themselves, and they want it to feel like their celebration. And so part of what I've done with the book is I've given them a variety of creative ideas, but they're there to get them thinking outside the box. And I've had couples I've met with who've given me new ideas I never would have considered before, just because they've been exposed to these ideas.
Well, I love that idea you were talking about with having the bridal party introduced first, and have the bride and groom actually watch the bridal party be introduced and have like a funny little story about them, and really just kind of take them on that journey instead of just making it your staple, introduce the parents, introduce the bridal party, introduce the bride and groom.
It changes it up and it makes it something the guests haven't seen before, but the other factor is when the guests see the laughter that the bride and groom are experiencing, they realize they're a part of this, and it makes their reaction even stronger. The energy is just insurmountable, but you got to be careful who you choose to do it, because they got to know how to deliver punchlines properly.
Well, and let's just say it. Cincinnati and Dayton are very conservative, so it's great to hear lots of ideas outside of the box. So if somebody wants to buy a copy of your book, where should they go?
They can go to thebestweddingreceptionever.com.
Okay.
They can find it there. You can also find it on Amazon, but it's a better deal if you buy it on Best Wedding Reception Ever, because you're buying it from me.
Oh, awesome! I'm so excited. I have a celebrity on my blog. Thanks, Peter.